mule.
I mean, I think hey, you guys want your 40 acres? It's in Wyoming. Go get it.
Yeah, definitely. There's some massive plots of land they can snag out in Salida here in Colorado.
Yeah, go give them the land that even the Indians don't want.
Come out to Salida, yeah. The natives didn't even want to build their casinos there. They opted for Blackhawk.
Interesting. Why don't we give the black? We should just give the blacks like their own land where they could do the casinos and the police like the Indians.
Right. Wow. Let's see how long that lasts for.
Oh, never mind. We have that. It's called the South Side of Chicago, Detroit. Not looking too good. Not doing too good.
Unfortunately, just not hotbeds for tourism currently. Right? They're just not doing a good job with the advertising on the social media.
Yeah, I think it's the marketing problem. They need to start advertising like crime tourism. You ever wanted to steal a car? Come to Southside Chicago.
You don't see the Obamas and Oprah Winfrey building mansions on the seaside there in Northside Chicago, right?
Oh no, Obama in the south side of Chicago is building a library with no books. That's right. A library with 2 basketball courts, 0 books. More basketball courts than books.
Is that
the Obama library
actually true? There's basketball courts in the Obama library? Why would that even be a thing?
I didn't believe it. I was working on this job and I was there because they fucked up this like sewer system to the school when they redid the street for the Obama library. And we were all talking about it. They were all talking, like the guys actually building it were making fun of it. They couldn't believe it.
Gotta have the basketball court, right?
There's like basketball courts, a swimming pool. It's like it's everything. It's supposed to be like a rec center, but they call it the Obama Presidential Library.
Okay,
it has no books.
Is it a rec center for troubled youth?
I mean, it's in a bad area where I guess everybody is troubled.
It's a troubled neighborhood. Good thing they put in all those resources to build those basketball courts. Probably none of them can afford to go get a membership to, right?
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
All right, good for Obama. I'm glad he's at least doing some good for the communities there, right? Better than everything else we got going on in this world. Crazy times. Mike, how is it everything going in the Chicagoland area for you, man? Good times? Good weather?
Yeah, it's been really nice, man. I hate how people can't just enjoy the nice weather.
Isn't it insane?
It's El Nino year, dude. Just enjoy it. Just fucking enjoy it. Like 2 years ago, everybody was crying about these, remember the polar vortex?
That's right, man. I had to visit Chicago to make sausage during the polar vortex. It was complete misery for everyone, everywhere.
Yeah. So everybody's miserable when there's a polar vortex, and then now nobody can enjoy the nice weather because this is a sign of the existential crisis of global warming. I don't know. If it's 50 degrees in early March, late February, I'm okay with this global warming.
Oh, here in Colorado, we have our snowiest time of the year coming up in March, so you got to enjoy the warm February when you get it. Especially the sunshine, and especially when they're falling behind on their chemtrail schedule. You know, they're mostly dishing it out around the other parts of the country. So,
well, I thought it was just because these really democratic cities are now facing like budget shortfalls.
I think that's probably why we have less chemtrails this year.
I think that's why we're getting more sunny days.
That's right,
brighter.
Dude.
It's like, oh my god, what's going on in Chicago?
The unfortunate side effect of Bidenomics is less funding for Bill Gates and the World Economic Forum to ruin our lives and kill us all.
If this keeps up in 3 years, there'll be no mosquitoes. Might have actual enjoyable summer.
I guess I didn't clip anything for the show, but I saw a lot of stuff here locally, and then it's creeping into the national media, this rise in measles. All of a sudden, I have to imagine Bill Gates has a measles farm somewhere in Cuba. It's the only reason for this.
He's actually breeding weasels that have measles.
Yes, man! Weasels with measles. Oh my god, dude. You see, they had a whole writer's strike. They can't even come up with that. It's incredible.
Couldn't even go right. The Weasel Farm.
I saw a clip of recent SNL that actually made me laugh. Had nothing to do with politics. It was fantastic. And it was a rip on the new Dune 2 movie. Apparently, they're giving out these popcorns with this cap on it that looks like some demonic vagina. And they did a whole like music video that was absolutely hilarious about a kid like falling in love with his popcorn pussy thing. It's pretty funny. Yeah. You gotta take a look at it. If you Google it up, Dune 2, you can get this apparently specific.
It's supposed to look like that vaginal worm that they have in the movie.
Exactly. Yeah, it's supposed to mimic the worm from the Dune, but it maybe more closely resembles like a demonic devil pussy of some sort.
That just turns your popcorn into a fleshlight. I believe somebody owes somebody some money.
I think they put it out there just to make SNL funny and relevant again. That was the whole premise. Like, yeah, SNL will really nail this one. It was funny, man.
Gotta give them something.
But you know what? Finally, something hilarious from SNL, not about Trump.
That's true.
All right, man. Like, nothing political. This could be, maybe the pendulum again is starting to swing the other way. Right?
Yeah. I liked when they had Shane Gillis on there. That was pretty good.
Did you catch that? I have yet to have time to actually skim through it, unfortunately.
Yeah. I did like how the way they did the shoes. That was pretty funny. That was a real good skit.
So they had some good skits. All right. Oh, they made fun of...
Because they made fun of Trump's shoes and how like they're not going to make you run faster, or jump higher, or shoot better, but they just give you the courage to tell people you did. And like, that was pretty funny. And then at the end, the guy puts on Joe Biden sneakers and they just make you fall.
That's good. That's good stuff.
So they did a little jab at Joe. I liked it. It was all right.
Nice. That's refreshing.
You don't remember, like, who is everybody on SNL now? I don't even know any of these people.
That's good, though. Maybe they had to get rid of the turds.
The TERFs?
We'll say turds and turfs, actually. Still trying to figure out turfs. I'm about 75%.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in the news, Mike. We cannot waste any more time. This is hugely pressing, and I think we got to talk about it. Every time there's a major milestone like this, we have to respect it and enjoy the moment. So here we go. Let's do this.
LeBron James added to his legend last night. The 39-year-old superstar became the first player in NBA history to score 40,000 points in a career, reaching the mark with this drive to the basket in the second quarter of the Lakers game against the Nuggets. Nice little spin move and lefty there. James celebrating the milestone with a 4 and a big 0 on the sidelines.
And he then celebrated the loss in the locker room with his team after the Nuggets beat them once again. Every single time LeBron has these retarded, self-promoting, triumphant celebrations, the team just lets him down. It's fucking hilarious.
Of course. Who wants to play with you after the showboating and the, you know what I mean? A big celebratory 40,000. Great, LeBron. There's a whole rest of the team here.
They stopped the game. I actually don't. I need to look it up. Actually, I'm not fully sure if they definitely lost. I fell asleep during the game. To be totally honest, it was kind of boring. Sorry. Here's the final score: Denver 124, LeBron's Lakers 114. That's pathetic. You lost by 10. You lost by double digits. You loser, dude. Michael Jordan would have never lost these games. I cannot stress that enough.
He would have never stopped in the middle to celebrate because he didn't care. He had money on the line. He needed to win that game.
He would have dunked it, surpassed the mark, and then gone right to defense, stolen the ball, dunked it again, and talked trash to your mother. Like, that was his whole deal, man.
Sorry. LeBron, let's break this down for LeBron. Defense is after you score, you run back to the other side of the court. I know, it's crazy.
I'm not kidding. I was watching the game because it's rare here that we get a live Denver Nuggets game, they have a contractual dispute with Comcast, so all altitude games, which televises Nuggets and Avalanche, they're only televised on DirecTV. So you have
insane.
Comcast, which is the number one used television provider in Colorado. You can't watch the Nuggets. So when they're on
the
ABC,
only one in a lot of places.
Exactly. And I was actually shocked at first. I thought, wow, the Nuggets, they're on 2 nights in a row on, national TV. Well, this is crazy. This is great stuff. And then, of course, all they talked about leading up to it is it's LeBron's night. He's going to surpass the mark and all this. And I thought, okay, this is great. I'm going to watch LeBron cry and celebrate and thank God and Satan and everybody else. I think he's a Satanist. But he's going
to... He's so irrelevant. Next season, they're going to have him date Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? This guy got 40,000 and nobody even cares.
They asked him about retirement and whether or not he would just call it quits spontaneously or if he would do the Kobe Bryant deal where he announces it in the offseason and says next year is my last dance, and
die in a helicopter.
No, yeah, maybe no, but he would have then. I don't know if you remember Kobe's last year, but for the last second half of the season, every stadium he played in, they did a memorial video and fireworks and dancers and retired Kobe's jersey. Well, come on. Why would you even ask LeBron? Of course he's going to do the Kobe Bryant retirement tour. Every game he does is going to be a celebration of LeBron.
When asked if he would do a retirement season, he said, "Excuse me? I'm doing a retirement decade. We're going 10 seasons."